Well, good afternoon and welcome in. This is the Suffolk Crunch, the Sunday sit down. My name is Rich, and today we are looking back on Queen's Park Rangers 1, Ipswich Town 4. We are off and rolling. Town grab their first away victory of the season in West London, and we are up to 9th place in the table. Firstly, on this video, we will go for 229 likes. Hit the subscribe button. Turn on that notifications bell. So when we go live, you can join in and you know we are live and you can come and get involved in the comments. Adam's in, MB, ITFC is in, JH is in as well. Everyone, hope you're having a great Sunday and get your comments in. And if you're watching back on catch up, leave your comments. I do read them all. Great comments on the last couple of videos. The McKenna one, that was really popular. And obviously we always get loads of comments after the games. Good afternoon, Harps. Hopefully you are well. And MBITFC says, great to hear the McKenna chant. Matt Town 19, afternoon. First away game missed since Bournemouth. Stay away, Matt. And we might get some more wins. Only joking. Anyway, we are sponsored by Bad Shirt Club. Head over to the website. Get your hats, your shirts, and your jackets. Christmas lines coming soon. So if you've got a Christmas party to go to and you need a jazzy shirt or a jacket or even a bucket hat, head over to the website. Use the code TSC30 at the checkout and you will get 30% off. Martin Green, sunny Braintree. It wasn't sunny for Braintree yesterday, Martin, when they got rolled over by Chelmsford 4-1 in the FA Cup. Stephen is in. He is here. So yesterday we headed down to West London. Made my way down there about just before midday. 2 hours to get to London. I mean, it takes an hour literally to get into London and then an hour to go probably 10 miles, traffic everywhere, buses everywhere, horns beeping, absolute carnage. But we got there just after 2, parked up in the parking spot that I'd booked, someone's driveway. 10-minute walk, 0.4 miles to the ground. Absolutely perfect. Colin Plum is in. Good afternoon, Colin. Chevy's in and he says, set piece, ole, Arsenal top of the league. Yes, Arsenal are top of the league. Another 2-0 victory. I think that's 7 clean sheets for the Gunners. They're going to win the league this year. They are going to win the league. Shabby McNally, been saying for years we could do with someone capable of taking a free kick. We will come on to Marcelino Nunez. We will come on to Norwich City. 5 tennis balls. 5? Is that what you got? Short your tennis balls in Norwich? Come on, lads. You can do better than that. Canaries. Absolute shit. Jack Ensway. This weekend was a solid gold confirmation of what I said about this league. Anything could happen and no one looks likely to run away with it. Upper Town. Go and follow Tractor Noise Podcast. They are on Spotify. They are now on YouTube. Get involved over there. So this is how the Town lined up yesterday. Just the one change. On the 5-ball City, says JH. Just the one change from the victory over West Brom. Glenn says, great win yesterday. Keep the same team on Tuesday. We'll come on to that in a little bit, Glenn. Christian Walton in goal, Leif Davis and Darnell Furlong with the fullbacks with O'Shea the skipper and Cedric Kipre. Jack Taylor kept his place in midfield alongside Matasiwa. As I cough. Jaden Philogene was on the left-hand side. Sindhu Wale Egali was on the right. More to come on him because he was very good yesterday. Marcelino Nunez was in the 10 and George Hurst was up top. Cup of tea. Need a drink, hang on. So Ivor Azon wasn't involved. He got some muscle tightness. I had a little whisper yesterday morning that he hadn't travelled. Excuse me. So hopefully he might be fit for Tuesday, but McKenna said it's touch and go. So he wasn't on the bench. Cameron Humphrey's come in on the bench. Ben Johnson was on the bench. Yeah. Anyway, if you're new here, please hit subscribe. We are aiming for 9,000 before Christmas. We need about another 370 odd. So, yeah, if you haven't subscribed, hit that button. If you know a Town fan, send it to them and say, come on, follow the Suffolk Crunch. I met a lovely gentleman on Friday. I went to get me barnet trimmed. Gould's in Newmarket. Shout out to Joe and the boys in there. And I was waiting for my turn, and I chatted to a guy. Didn't get his name, but he watches the channel. His two little grandkids, I think, are having a haircut. Sits just above me. So if you're watching, great chatting to you. And yeah, might see you at Bournemouth Road on Tuesday. Adam says, Egeli was always going to be a special player. Blimey. Frog in my throat. But he has come into a country and league that's a lot stronger than what he is used to. He knows what he's in for now and looks stronger too. So, yeah, look, QPR had Nardi in goal, Dunn, Morrison, Cook, Esquerdina at left back. He was led a merry dance. He was led a merry dance after about 80 seconds. Vale, Isaac Hayden. I'm really struggling with this cough. Excuse me. Madsen, Illis Chair, Kone, and Burrell up top. He was the lad who got the equaliser, but we will come on to him in a little bit. Ipswich Town FC win 4-1 and Norwich City lose again at home. Colin says, what's not to like? Marvin, yes. Egeli's grown into his role. Anyway, Town flew out the traps. Flew out the blocks and scored after 80 seconds. Egeli down the right-hand side. Esquerdina took him on, beat him on the outside. Great cross with his right foot. Georgia, 6 yards out, buries the header. Egeli, I think he's shown that he's a very good player. He's still young. Loads more to come from him, but he can show that yesterday that he can beat someone on the outside and he can beat someone on the inside. So there you go. So 1-0 after 2 minutes. And then I thought Town were pretty comfortable in the game. But as normal, we always make a mistake. For me, first 15, 20 minutes. I'm really struggling with my throat, guys. The one and only says, hello, big nose. Oh, I know I've got a big nose. Don't worry about that. Nothing new there. Yeah, we were well in control. I thought it was time to go and get another goal. You're on top in this league, I think. Just put the team away. But yeah, got sloppy. Long shot from Chair. We were right behind it. Christian Walton got to do a whole lot better there. Parries it straight back down the pipe, as I call it, and Burrell taps it in. He was on the move. We've seen Jack Clark score goals like that from rebounds. Our defenders were sleeping, but Walton really there. He's got to get it. Got to get it round the post or push it wide, and he pushed it straight back to the striker. He did do a good save a short while after that. O'Shea made a mistake, caught in possession. Kone in down the left channel, hit it across him, and he's done well there. I thought we just got sloppy. We got sloppy. We played too slow. O'Shea, sometimes, I think he's a good player, but sometimes I really question him on the ball, gives the ball away. I think sometimes I don't know if it's a case of maybe it gets too easy. We got good players, but we just make sloppy mistakes. Steve Howard says, afternoon, Rich. It's always a great weekend when your team wins. We know how good our players are. We just need that consistency. It's Tuesday, not bring on Wednesday, Steve. It's Tuesday. If you're going down to Bournemouth Road on Wednesday night, you'll miss the game. It is Tuesday night, 7:45, against Watford, who had a fantastic 3-0 home victory yesterday. That pushes them up to 10th, and they're just behind Town. I'll have a look at the table in a little bit. But yeah, going in at half-time 1-1. Once again in this league, I think we've got some good players. I think we are more than capable than putting these teams to bed when we're on top. The only thing I see is sometimes when something goes against us, like we conceded a goal, like against Charlton, we struggle to get back a hold of the game, and we did yesterday. Nick Muller, you said 5-1. You said 5-1. It was in the chat on Friday. Good to see you yesterday, by the way. Big up the mustard man, Nick Muller. Go and check out his stuff on Instagram. He's always there with a mustard. And yeah, East Anglia Nick is blue and white, not green and yellow. Stu Blue says O'Shea 1v1 worries me. Never seems to block the shot. Neil Barley, good afternoon, mate. Hope you're good. Up to Town. Great scenes in my local in Norwich. By me again. Love it, Neil. Keep it up. Keep it up. Agent Manning, 007, doing a wonderful job down there. Protests after the game. They had tennis balls on the pitch. There you go. So, yeah, 1-1 at half-time. Electric Trust says that was our best opening in 20 minutes, but our Achilles heel is too many players switching off. I could not agree more. There you go. You have to concentrate at all times. We've got good players, but just concentrate, Town. Don't get slack. Don't get sloppy. But came out after half-time once again. An early goal. We get the kickoff, obviously, goes back to O'Shea, pings it long. If I'm a QPR fan and their manager, I am fuming. You've given away a real cheap free kick with a push on Philogene about 25 yards out to obviously the left of the goal. And you've given us a shot at goal. What happened next? Right, let's talk you through. So as the goalkeeper lines up his wall's all set up. So he goes and stands the other side, and that is his side. And he cannot get beaten. He cannot get beaten on that side. He's got the wall there. If Nunez floats it over the wall, fair enough. But the goalkeeper, if you watch it back, as Nunez runs up, he takes a little step to his right-hand side, and that does him. I think if he stays where he is, I think he might save it. It's a great free kick. Whipped it, with pace in the corner, and it was Nunez's first goal for Town. What a day. 2 goals for Marcelino Nunez. 4-1 for Town. Norwich losing at home again. Doesn't get much better than that, does it? But yeah, great free kick. But I would be question marks against the goalkeeper, Nardi, if that was my goalkeeper. I think we should he should be saving that. Matt says, am I a member of the Furlong fan club? I like Darnell Furlong. And we'll come on to him in a minute. Mike Baker, good afternoon. Hope you're good. He says, a solid performance without being spectacular. Still plenty of work to do. Onwards and upwards. Also, great to see the right-hand side chip in with some assists. I'm going to come on to that. Upper Town. Spot on there, Mike. Goal number 3. We've spoken about Walton Adam and the goal. He done a couple of good saves after that. Khalid says that 11 picks itself from now on. Nunez stays. Captain needs to move the ball forward quicker. Yeah, I agree with that. Nick Miller says George Hurst fans not moaning now. Couldn't agree more. Third goal was 23-24 all over again. From the Walton into O'Shea, out to the fullback, inside to Nunez, break the press. Agueli's away down that right-hand side. He's sprinting down there. Darno Furlong is on the overlap. It's all about laying that ball into his path at the right time. He picks the perfect time. Furlong with a lovely little dink to the back post. George Hurst, thank you very much. Nods it in. It's 3-1 for Town, and we've got a little bit of breathing space. But that was a really good goal, and that is why we play out from the back. And I know everyone gets frustrated, and we should know now that Kieran's been here so long that we're not going to change how we play. I just want us to move the ball a bit quicker, because when we move the ball quicker at pace, there isn't many teams that will be able to live with us in this division. So, yeah, shout out to Furlong for an assist, and George Hurst. I think that's the first time in a Town shirt, maybe the first time in his Town career, that he's got 2 goals in a game. Am I wrong? If I am, find the stat out and put it in the chat. But I think that is the first time he scored 2 goals in one game. Nick Muller, we don't take long goal kicks now. That is how we play. Rax Max says, can't see Kajus getting back in. Taylor looks like a new player. Jens at the minute, he's just got to bide his time. We get injuries, you know. Jens Kajus will play plenty of games this season for Town. I think Taylor gives us a little bit more grit. He gives us a bit more legs in there. I think he works quite well with Matasiwa. But he's played well for 2 games. He's got to keep backing it up now, because I expect him to be in the team on Tuesday night against Watford. And this is the one thing about Jack Taylor, that he could probably say that he's never really had a run of games in the team. Because when he came, you had Morsey and Luongo. He wasn't getting in ahead of them. Then we went to the Premier League. Obviously, we signed Calvin Phillips, and Kajust was in there, and Morsey was in there. So it was hard for him to get a run of games. But now he's got his chance. He's got to take it with both hands. So hopefully he continues his good form, because I thought he was good yesterday. Kept us ticking in there. He got his tackles in. Right, we've got 22 likes. We're going for 225. So smash the like button if you're watching live. There's 91 of you watching. So it's totally free. Just hit that little thumbs up. And Harp says, any news on Davis? Is he fit for Tuesday? Too early. Too early at the minute. I would have thought they're assessing him today. Bit of tightness in his hamstring. And George Hurst, I think he got cramp, he said. But we will come on to that in a little while, talk about Tuesday. Match preview. It will be out. I might do it Tuesday morning. On the day of the match. I've got 4 days off. I've just literally worked 11 days without a day off. So hanging out on my backside. And now I've got 4 days off of chilling out. A few games to ref. Bit of football. But yeah. And looking forward to the Ashes, by the way. We will be covering the Ashes on the channel. If you are a cricket fan and you're in the chat, we will be doing lots of Ashes. We'll be doing a preview of the series. Previews of all the tests. A review. I might do daily reviews. We'll see how it goes. Marvin says 2024, a 2-1 win over Millwall. Hurst netted both goals for Ipswich. A header in the 8th minute from a Leif Davis cross, and a penalty in the 42nd after a foul on Wes Burns. I don't think that is true, because we beat Millwall 3-0 at home and we beat them 4-0 away from home. So I don't think that is true, Marvin. Don't think that is true. We didn't beat them 2-1 in 2024 because we beat them 4-0 on Valentine's Day, and we played them in December 23 before Christmas. So I think you're wrong there. I might be wrong myself, but I don't think so. But yeah, 3-1. 4-1 was another Nunez free kick. Similar sort of area. Little deflection off the guy in the wall, off his head, flicks in, and it was 4-1, and then we made some substitutions. Obviously, Davis, tight hamstring, so Ben Johnson came on. Lesser spotted Ben Johnson, got a little bit of a run out, and then he went into left wing when Ashley Young come on, and then they took Philogene off. Beating Frank on Ipswich Town, there he is. Great result, Crunch. I watched the game last night with an Ipswich mate in Bangkok. If you don't follow Frank on YouTube, go and subscribe to his channel now. I remember Frank back in the day when he used to ring up Radio Suffolk. Frank, we need you back on the radio. Not heard you on there for a long while, my friend. Hopefully you are good. Mike Baker says, big question. Can we get a substantial run now together of 5 to 6 games on the bounce? We can't keep being 2 steps forward, 1 step back. We need consistency. That for me now, it's like I think I tweeted on Thursday or Friday. I've got competition running on Twitter, so I'm going to come to that in a minute. Consistency of selection now and consistency of performances. This is what we need moving forward. And this is what we had in the 23-24 season when we only lost 6 games. We need to just keep putting them consistent performances in. Don't need a load of changes. Christopher Gummer, who is your number 10? Well, I think on what I've seen of Nunez so far, Christopher, I think it's him. It'll be interesting when Akpom, yesterday he came on and he played up front, didn't he, for Hirsty, because obviously Azon was injured. Azon gets fit, he's your striker. Sammy Smodics, we need everyone available. But at the minute, I really like Nunez. Even he got 2 goals, which is fair enough. But I thought his all-round play was really good, linked the play. Colin says, I've always loved players in the number 8 shirt. Colin Viljon, Arnold Muren, Matt Holland, and Eggerly is no different. I love him. He's got great vision. I like it, Colin, when he does that switch pass from out on the right, out to the left-hand side. I thought it was probably his best game in the town shirt yesterday. He would go close for man of the match for me. He would go close for man of the match. If we go through the ratings, Foot Mob, they've given Walton a 7.7. I wouldn't give him that much because he's made a mistake. He made a couple of good saves after that. I'll probably give him a 6.5. Furlong, steady 7. O'Shea, 6.5. A little bit sloppy at times. Kipray, 7. He was steady. Leaf, maybe sleeping a little bit on the goal. He gets a 7. Jack Taylor, another 7 in the middle of the picture with Matasiwu. Ageli would get an 8 for me. Nunez would be an 8.5. Jaden Philogene, quiet yesterday, 6.5. But look, it shows that we can win without Jaden. I wouldn't be replacing him. As a few people saying Clark should come in for Watford, but I don't really see the point. We're playing at home. Philogene's been on fire at Portman Road. Keep him in the lineup. George Hurst, he'd get an 8. He'd get an 8 as well. So Nunez is my man of the match. My 3 outstanding players yesterday: Nunez, Hurst, and Egele. Simon Harris, welcome in. This league's quality this year is so average compared to the past 3 years. Yeah, it might be average, but we've got to make it count if it is average, because at the minute we're sitting 9th. So doesn't say a lot about us at the minute. As we look at the league table, yes, Town have gone to 9th on 19 points from 12 games. 21 goals scored, 14 conceded. We've got a +7 goal difference. Only Stoke with +9 and obviously Coventry +24 are ahead of us on goal difference. Playing Watford Tuesday, they are sitting below us in 10th on 18 points. So, Harp says, wonder if Kieran McKenna will ever try Greaves and Kipray at centre-back, maybe the FA Cup. If O'Shea wasn't captain, this would have been tried and tested by now. I don't think it would, Harps. I think you can't keep switching all your centre-backs around. He's an international footballer, Dar O'Shea. You know, we spent a lot of money on him. I think he's... People saying that Wolfenden was better than him. And watch Wolfenden on Friday night, got absolutely taken to the cleaners by Kiefer Moore. So we just got to stick with these players, you know. Consistency is a selection. Winning games of football breeds confidence. And then moving forward, hopefully that'll see us where we want to go. Frank says, Egele was excellent yesterday at 19. He plays well ahead of his years. Mature beyond belief. Colton Palmer. Never thought Colton Palmer would get mentioned on here. Cheers for that, Hops. Mike says, Egele getting better every game. We can see what he's all about. It won't be long before he cuts in and lets one go on that left foot and it goes in the top corner. Mark my words. Hopefully Tuesday night. Is the heat off now off Kieran McKenna, says Pete. I don't think there was ever really any heat on him, if I'm being honest. There's a little bit of negativity and we're not very happy where we are, but was there any real heat on him, Pete? You know, one of the best managers we've had in my time, other than George Burley. I think it's madness people wanting him sacked because we had a slow start to the season. I mean, we win the game in hand, we go 5th in the table. So we're not happy how we've been playing. I get that, performances haven't been at the level that we all expected and hoped for, but we played 12 games. It's a long season, win that game in hand, we're 3 points off second in the league, so top 2 is well within our grasps at the minute. Adam says some idiots were calling for his head. Agreed. Raxback says we need a solid 9 players picked week in, week out. None of these 6 changes, not including the FA Cup. Yeah, because we'll make some changes. Loads of FA Cup action today. There was some yesterday. Malden and Tiptree in action today. Port Vale. Graham says Nunez brings a brilliant enthusiasm and energy. We've missed that at times. Hope he continues to start. Yeah. Amari Hutchinson chatting there. I think a lot of it, Adam, it's on social media. Is that really... That's a small percentage of Town fans who are on social media, Out of what? Nearly 30,000 we got going. You know what it's like. We all know what it's like. Don't trust AI, Marvin. Trust me. I did say that George Hurst did not score a double against Millwall. There you go. Harp says the top is tightening up. We have a good run and we're back in the mix. Beat Coventry on the 6th of December and I reckon we go above them. Look, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. We need to back it up now on Tuesday night at home to Watford. That is another game that we need to win. And then obviously we go to Swansea next Saturday, which they're sitting in 16th. Got a good draw yesterday at Charlton. So you shouldn't underestimate anybody in this league. Look at the results yesterday. Borough losing 3-0 to Watford. Stoke absolutely hammered Bristol City. Bristol City are sitting in 5th in the league. Lost 5-1. Millwall were winning right till the last. And then Oxford scored an equaliser. Cameron Brannigan, he's always been a player I've liked and rated. What a goal he scored yesterday. Absolute great. Fisherman's getting hammered in the chat. Mike's on the bank fishing, so I'm not sure when he's live, Fisherman's Blues, but there's another Town channel to go and follow. Preston yesterday, great 2-0 win away at Southampton. They're sitting in 20th. The heat is on for Will Steele. I'm not sure how much longer he's got. Like Shabby says, there's no gimmies in the Championship. Watford are a good side, and it's time that we need to put on I'd say a 90-minute performance, because I don't think we've actually played for a full 90 minutes. Sheffield United, second half, when we got that second goal, pressure was off. Like yesterday, played well for 15-20 at the start, then had a drop-off. Second half, we were comfortable, but we got the goals. And this is another thing. When you score early in both halves, it makes the game so much easier. It takes the pressure off. And, what I want to see is, I don't want to see it, but is when Town go behind in a game and they come back and they win. And that, for me, is another thing that's going to be ticked off the list for me this season with this group of players. When you go behind, like we did with the 23-24 squad, back-to-back promotions, we always knew if we went behind, we'd come back. Cardiff at home, 2-0 down, win the game 3-2. You knew that they had it in them. Pete Phillip says, Rich, the voice of reason as usual. Ipswich are a very good Championship club. They would not survive in the Premier League. I don't disagree with that at all. But the first thing we need to do is we need to get out of this league and back to the Premier League to have that chance of staying in there. Yes, Wolves sacked their manager. Signed a new contract about 4 weeks ago. Out the door. See you later. Hull obviously sitting in 7th. Good 2-0 victory at Norwich yesterday. Leicester City. Ooh, wow. What is going on at the King Power? Not great. I will be on at 5 o'clock tomorrow evening. Me, Jack and Steve, Championship prediction show. Don't think we got any correct this weekend, any of us, because there were some crazy scorelines. We'll be live tomorrow night at 5. Come and join us over there on the final whistle. I will be chirpy. Them two, they're not happy. I'm on a WhatsApp group with some Leicester fans. They're not happy. I'm the only one happy on there this weekend. Long may it continue. They play Norwich on Saturday at Carrow Road, so I'm hoping that Leicester pull their socks up and do not let Norwich get a win, because Manning is still the manager as we speak. I find that pretty staggering, if I'm honest. But yeah, anyway, that's me about done. Town back to winning ways on the road. Watford Tuesday night. Like I say, match preview Tuesday morning. I'll go live. We'll get it out Tuesday morning. I'll say 10 a.m. So if you're about Tuesday morning, come and join in. If you're not, you can watch it back on catch up. Marvin says we're going to be topped by Christmas. Shabby says bet Wolves' new coach will be Portuguese. Well, I did hear a rumour that they were talking to Eric Ten Hag, so we'll have to wait and see what happens there. Collins, you were nowhere near correctly predicting Wrexham 2, Coventry 2, Colin. Wrexham were winning 3-1 when Coventry got the second goal, so I'm not having that one. Not having that one. Anyway, cheers for watching. Like I say, 225 likes. Let's get loads of more subscribers. Let's get to 9,000 before I go. Twitter giveaway. If you are on Twitter, as I get my Twitter account up, I'm running a competition that closes this evening at 7 p.m. And let's get this up. Can you see this if I show you this? Town print giveaway. There's a Philogene print. There's a Sarmiento print. I think you can choose if you win. So I've teamed up with Mazzala Designs to give away any of their ITFC framed prints, including Philogene's rockets against Norwich. All you got to do to enter is follow myself at the Cruncher76 and Mazzala Designs, retweet the post and tag a friend in. So it's simple as that. So if you're on Twitter, get over there now, go on my page, find that tweet and retweet it, follow myself and Mazzala Designs and then tag a friend in it, and you've got a chance of winning. It closes at 7 p.m. tonight. Good Christmas present, or if you want a present for yourself. But yeah, that closes at 7 tonight. So yeah, get involved in that. Other than that, cheers for watching, everybody. Enjoy your Sunday. I think I'm having stew later. Stew and dumplings. And then tonight I'm on at 7:45. We are recording Where the Town Walk. It will be out on YouTube tomorrow evening. I think about 6 p.m. So go and have a look at that when it's live. Subscribe to the channel on there. I think we've got nearly 500 subscribers. So, yeah. Marvin says, have a great day all. Roll on Tuesday. Town are winning on the road. And as we sing, he's in your head. See you all on Tuesday morning.